everyone, I am architect Anuja Gadkar. I am a licensed practicing architect and also in teaching. I have my own practice along with my partner in Pune and we work on high-end residential and hospital designs. I am also an assistant professor at SB Patil College of Architecture. SB Patil College of Architecture is a NAAC accredited and Council of Architecture approved college and it is one of the best colleges in Pune, Maharashtra and India. We at SB Patil College of Architecture has organized a series of webinars on architecture and allied fields. The intention behind the series is to provide insights to the world of architecture and beyond, to newcomer students like you, and to also educate your parents along the way so you can choose a better future. Okay, so we will now talk about the first topic of the series, architecture and allied. As most of the people have a misconception that architects can only make plans, nothing else. And I am sitting here to tell you that yes, it is correct. We do make plans, but the story doesn't end here. In a furthermore and try to understand it in a depth. Art in architecture means what? It is a combination of these three factors. First, aesthetics, where one deals with the principle of beauty and artistic taste. Form, imagination of specific volumes of a shape, etc. And creativity, the use of imagination or original ideas to create something. On a similar note, let's try to understand about the role of science in architecture. And this is also a curious question that comes in mind, that why science is mandated for architectural qualification? Well, because of the majorly these three reasons. First, to realistically drive your imagination, one need to know the calculation of building the projects. For example, any building that is constructed needs a loads of calculation. For example, the number of bricks, cement, etc. Physics also plays a major role when one need to understand that whatever they are building must be able to withstand all the circumstances, which basically means that whatever you are going to design must not fail. And applied means wherever you are going to design must be fulfilling the purpose of what use it is supposed to be done. Just like imagining the building that you can see in this photograph. Can you explain what this building is? But isn't it obvious that it is a temple? And now, as we live in a modern era, we are all well versed with technology. So let's get to know that how technology can be helpful in architecture. We will definitely need a good software knowledge, and nowadays there are hundreds of software available out there. Architecture keeps on getting advanced day by day, so one need to be updated. And today's reality is, as we all know, that we are in the age of metaverse, means that there is another virtual realm out there. Augmented reality and visual reality tools can help in architecture in a similar way. So what I am trying to explain is that architecture was with us from history. For example, as we all know about Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, and it is present where you and I are sitting together. And it will also be in the future until we know how to build. Architecture is a profession and is well known to be the most creative profession, and the creation will always be there in the memories of many people. So now tell me, does anyone know who built this monument? We all love it so much dearly. Yes, we know that it is built by Shah Jahan. But do we know who is the architect behind this building? Well, it is Ustad Ahmad Lahori. And let's talk about this building. Everybody, the new generation, the Gen Z, everybody knows this building. This is Burj Khalifa. But do you know who is the architect? It is Adrian D. Smith. And this is another example from our history books. We all know this is Lotus Temple, but nobody talks about who is the architect. It is Faribor Sahaba. So where we are talking about all of this history, architecture, I'm pretty sure you all got a gist of it. But the question comes is it time to think about where one can make a career in architecture? Well, one can. You can work in an architectural firm. You can start your own licensed practice. You can go into teaching like me and my friends. You can go into a freelancing consultancy and you can work in an allied fields. So with this question of what are the allied fields of architecture, let's focus upon a few that are mentioned here which are the most known. In a gist, urban planning. Well, urban planning is also known as town planning, which answers the question about how people will live, work, play in a given area and thus guides in order to development in the future of urban, suburban and rural areas. Interior design. It is a skill based on a field where one can design the interiors of the building that can help to make that building more functionable and aesthetically pleasing and so on. Environmental design. In environmental design, one seeks to create spaces that will enhance the natural, social, cultural and physical environment of a particular area. In this field of historic preservation, one learns how to conserve, protect, restore or redevelop historical monuments. In a real estate development, it is a skill where one learns how to develop big schemes of developments. Architectural journalism is similar to regular journalism, but the focus is more on architectural and similar design fields. Landscape architecture is the field where architects work on structures and external spaces in the landscape aspect of the design, large or small, urban, suburban and rural, with hard and soft materials while integrating ecological sustainability. And the list goes on like structural engineering, construction management, building technology and the list goes on and on and on. So, here for your convenience, we have categorized a few more allied fields of architecture, categorically divided into art, science and technology, directly and indirectly. The fields that you can find in the brown are directly related to architecture where one can do their specialization also. Like here you can see in art, the directly related fields are industrial design, urban design, interior design, photography. In science, it is structural engineering, building physics, computational design, urban planning and geography, ecology and sustainable development. In technology, it is smart buildings and Internet of Things, building information modeling, cybersecurity for buildings, generative design, parametric design, digital fabrication, responsive architecture, energy building modulation and simulation, building automation systems, augmented reality and visual reality, energy modeling and simulation. As I have told in the beginning that we have created a series of webinars to help you and guide all of you. Our experts from S.B. Patil College of Architecture will talk about a few of these allied fields in the following series. If you want information regarding architecture, admissions, passing criteria, qualification, examination, etc., then stay tuned for the next upcoming series. Thank you so much.